me record. We are going straight to the binder because we are done with grammar. I'm happy about that. I know you guys liked grammar and all, and I know you're sad, but try not to cry, okay? Because you're gonna be okay, I promise. All right, so I want you to go ahead and get out let's see. I want you to get out your, first I want you to go into the binder and get page 145 out. Page 145 is the next lesson. It's called eating vegetables, but don't worry, we're not writing about that. We're just gonna use the checklist.
Yeah.
So you need page 145, and then we're gonna talk about that.
I got 144. I mean, I got all making stuff.
It's gonna be behind source text tab.
Behind
Okay.
the yellow tab.
Behind the yellow paper in the source text tab.
145 there.
Oh, you have it. Okay, good. That's a checklist for eating vegetables. Do you see it there? You can, it's 145.
Good thing it's not.
You
good
have-
or not.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. No, that was it right there. You got it.
Cold.
Right.
What's cold?
So take, I know you already have a checklist.
144.
Oh, yeah, right there. Okay. Because you'll see on page 145, there are 5 paragraphs on that checklist. Did you guys notice that? 5 paragraphs there.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're gonna use that,
Oh, easy.
we're gonna use that for your checklist, for your report, because you still have an introduction and a conclusion to work on. Well, you should have worked on it actually today.
Yeah.
So, hi, dear.
Or whenever you would have done it.
All right, I saw Nico's. His was the only one that I saw. Did you guys finish your paragraphs? You have all 5?
Yeah. I just have to do the introduction.
Introduction?
No.
How many, are you on paragraph 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need to edit mine.
Okay, well, you'll have time this week to work on that. Yeah, I did make some notes on there for you.
I was tired. I'm like, I was tired. It's like it was almost 10. I'm like, I'll just see what she says tomorrow.
Yes, okay.
I'll just do it tomorrow and then you'll do it tomorrow. And then do it tomorrow.
So on that paper we worked on last week for the introduction and conclusion, make sure you use that when you write your 2 paragraphs, your introduction and conclusion. And on that one, I wanted you to look at this checklist really quick. This is from page 145. So go ahead and get your binder out. And this is the next checklist for the next week, but we're not writing about eating vegetables.
1 week of 5 papers.
But I want you to use this checklist for your country report. So look at it with me really quick because you'll notice something under where it says structure. That part's normal. You have your title and then you have your, oh, they moved the topic clincher from that section. So look where it says introduction on your checklist. You see that word?
Yeah.
Right underneath introduction, it says introduction includes attention getter, background information, and states topics, bold or highlight. So this is new for you, okay? I did it on your introduction paragraph, so you can, actually, I think I did it on both, so you can see it. But your 3 topics, okay, let me write this out really quick. I'm gonna explain this one more time with you guys, just so you know the pattern. When you're writing a 5-paragraph essay, Roman numeral 1 is your first paragraph. That is your introduction, right? That's when you have your attention getter. You guys remember what an attention getter is? Can you explain that?
It's the readers.
Gets the reader's attention. What's an example of an attention getter?
Like fancy words and stuff like that.
Fantasy words?
If you read this, you get
Fancy.
$10,000.
I thought you said fantasy. I was like,
If you read this, you get $10,000.
well, okay, we were joking about that, but it could be a question, right? I noticed you
Yeah.
used a question. It could be like a quote or a very short sentence. It could be something that grabs the reader's attention.
Did you know that did you know that axolotls are cannibals?
Okay, yeah, exactly. Did you know that? Okay, so That's one way to do an attention getter.
Did you know oxalotls can regrow their head? I don't think their head, but
They can go their legs and limbs. I think they can do like most of their body.
So underneath introduction, we're gonna have attention getter. I'm just gonna walk through this with you. You just watch me. Attention getter, that's the question or some kind of statement that makes people go, whoa, what? What are we reading here? I wanna see more, okay? Attention getter. And then you gotta have some background information, and that could be like generic information about your country, like, Mexico is located right underneath the United States of America, or
it's
south
located on
of,
the north side of the world.
south of the United States of America, or it's part of, yeah. Background info, okay, and then you also include, you state your 3 topics. Now remember, your 3 topics are the body paragraphs, right? You wrote about an animal, food, right?
And more.
No.
I did.
Animal places and traditions. So those were his 3 topics: animals, places, and traditions in Mexico. So you're gonna restate those things in your introduction paragraph. That's what we talked about last week, okay?
If you tell us in these paragraphs, I will be talking about.
Yeah, and you don't have to use that. I know, Nico did the same thing. You don't have to say it like that. It would be more interesting if you just kind of went into, you're talking about Japan, right? In Japan, what are your 3 topics again? Remind me, for Japan?
Samurais.
Samurai.
Animals, samurai, and food. Of course.
In Japan, there are warriors named samurai, several interesting animals, and exotic food. You can list it like that in one sentence, or you can do, actually, no, they want you to do one sentence each. So you would say something like, in Japan, there are warriors named samurais. Period. Also in Japan, or you will also find exotic food in Japan. I don't know if you want to use Japan more than once in that. You might just say there.
In Japan.
There's
so
also
Japan-
exotic food.
I think I was thinking.
Yeah,
I was like, this and this was like, just to get the height and I was like, well,
good thinking.
the animals do tie into the wars because the kiwi bird, which is Japan's national like animal, actually helps people in wars. 'Cause they
Well,
say-
you're tying it into warriors or wars.
Oh,
Warriors, you don't have to tie in your topics together, but you would have to have transitions. Like, another interesting fact about Japan is their food or something like that. You can use another interesting fact or another, or, in addition to the samurai and the interesting food is blank. So you can use transition words like that. Remember that page I gave you guys that had those transition? Yeah. Did I say a word
I'm
wrong?
kind of surprised that no one picked China.
Yeah,
So,
I'm kind of
Cause it's
surprised.
like
too.
one of the biggest continents and it has like so much, it has the Great Wall, it has the,
It is very interesting
it
and,
had a war.
yep,
yeah.
very different than United
Very
States.
difficult.
Very difficult. So remember, these middle paragraphs are your different topics, topic 3. So some of you wrote about food, bless you, holidays, people, you wrote about the Louvre. Man, everybody's tired today. I see everybody yawning. You're gonna start making me yawn in a second here. Just like slap yourself a little
It's
bit.
always contagious.
Slap your face a little bit.
I don't think that's a word.
Pinch something. I don't know, your
Would
arm.
it be in a dream?
Maybe. All right, and then the 5th paragraph is your conclusion. So this is a traditional format for writing a report or an essay. And your conclusion includes restating your topics again. Restate topics. Your 3 topics. You need to use the word most and most significant. You did. The most significant fact about Mexico is that my mom grew up there. Yeah, and your family lives there. Yeah.
Not his entire family.
Well, I said my mom's
Mom's side of the family. You know what we mean. And then
No, we do not.
why? Okay, see these three right here? These are the three topics that you guys wrote from your books. The introduction and the conclusion are your own words, right? You're not taking from your books, you're actually taking those three. See how we have state three topics here and restate topics here. State it again or write it again. So when I say state, I mean like write. Yeah, okay. You're gonna give a statement
Like with different words.
with a little bit different words, but it's kind of like a sandwich idea, right? Like this would be your bread. Because your top and your bottom are both the same, pretty much, your topic, I mean, your introduction and your conclusion. And then this is where you get all the interesting facts about what you're writing about from your country. So I wanted you to just see that format. Now, when you look at this checklist, yes, Ethier,
Did anybody see the Northern Lights?
I looked,
I did.
you saw it?
My mom has this night vision thing on her phone, and you could like when we looked outside, you could see a little bit of pink, and once you did, you always see like pink, red,
Night
purple,
vision?
blue. It's yeah. She has
Oh.
the same sun galaxy,
Oh,
Yeah.
Samsung.
which is
Night
Wait,
vision.
how
Well,
do
it said it was gonna be at 12, but apparently, the news said it could be at 2 to 5 a.m.
Holy
I was
no.
asleep.
That is the
My
worst.
my mom woke up at 12, and,
my mom said
It was actually earlier than that.
It was? You saw it too?
I said
Well, no, you didn't see it, but you know how out in Lehigh there's a bike race going on. I was
Oh.
there and like I camped with my friend and our coaches. They like went up and looked at it
And they saw it?
Yeah, it was like 9:30 or something.
Oh.
9:30.
So they had to hike somewhere to see it? They
Yeah,
could,
they rode their bikes, but
Right.
they could only see kind of like the light of it, but
Oh.
not the actual stuff.
not the actual like moving thing, like lights and stuff. But how cool, I know Jana isn't here today because she's out of town, but she's writing about Norway and the Northern
They're really
Lights.
good spots.
I texted her mom this weekend and I'm like, hey, did you guys know that this is going on this weekend? You should see if you can see it. So I don't know if she got to see it yet.
it was cool.
That's cool. So you have to have a certain setting on your phone, it sounds like.
No, you don't. It just you have
Yeah,
real
that's
good eyes.
cool.
You
That's
have
cool.
real good eyes.
All right, so on your, this is page 145 again, right here. Look under introduction. That's why it says to highlight or bold. So when you get to this part where you're restating those three topics, that's the part you're gonna highlight those words. Like for Wyatt, highlight or bold. So instead of doing topic clenchers, instead of doing topic clenchers in your first and your last paragraphs,
Would they be like, since mine is animals,
places,
places and.
traditions. I know, keeping track of yours. So those are the three words you would highlight
Or
or
like
bold.
something near it, like holidays? Would
Yes,
that work for it?
yes, yes,
So it's like
something
the
near it.
same rules, but different.
Yes, and it could be, like, they're not gonna be the first sentence and the last sentence, they're gonna be kind of
Scattered.
within
Okay,
that
that
paragraph.
makes
Does that make sense? So you don't have to do, for your introduction paragraph, I'm gonna make a note here. Don't do topic clenchers.
Bye-bye to that.
Just to your introduction and only your introduction and your conclusion. This part here, yes,
Oh.
topic clenchers, yes, so don't get too excited.
No.
Okay, yes, topic clenchers here, you don't have to here or here, okay? Look at where it says body, see where it says body? This is your body. Right here is not your body as far as your body, but this is the body of your essay or your report. Right here, 1, 2, actually it's 2, 3, 4, the middle of your report. Does that make sense? This is your body. So look at their checklist under body. It says topic clencher sentences must reflect 2 to 3 key words. So you have to do your topic clenchers here. Now look at conclusion on your paper. Conclusion restates topics, bold or highlight, and indicates most significant and why. So this part here also needs to be bold or highlighted. So the rules changed a little bit. I wanted to make sure to show that to you. Does that make sense? You guys understand that? You don't have to do topic clincher for your intro and your conclusion. But you do have to highlight your topics that you restated in
Oh, we
there.
have to bold and highlight.
Bold and highlight. It tells you what to do on this, so that's why I want you to use this checklist, okay? I know some of you are still working on your report, so when you go to work on it, use this one.
Which
Yes.
page is that on TV now?
Just this one, take out this one, 145. Okay, got that? And then you've got your 2 sentence openers. Those are still kind of new. Are you guys remembering to use those in your, okay. They still have to go in all 5 paragraphs. All your dress ups, see how it has 1 through 5 paragraphs here? All your dress ups,
With the,
your openers and
with the
everything.
sentence opener, it was so hard on the introduction and the conclusion.
The sentence openers.
Um,
Oh, that's the other thing. Thank you for reminding me. If you can't think of a good sentence to put one of your sentence openers, you can add an extra sentence in there. You can make up another sentence. So like, you know how you guys were using your
Corny.
horny?
Yeah,
You
that's
say
what I
corny.
did. I'm trying to change it up a little bit and add a couple more sentences.
Okay. This one that you did your introduction and your conclusion notes on, you don't have to just stick to these sentences here. Does that make
we have,
sense?
Like 4 and 5 is optional. Well, 3,
What do you mean 4 and 5?
oh,
Sentences?
yeah,
Oh, like on your outline?
but like,
If you need, the point is get all your dress ups and your, you don't have to worry about topic clinchers here, but get all your dress ups in your introduction and your conclusion. And if you can't think of a sentence, just like you said, it was really hard because, you know, you couldn't figure out where to put it. You can add extra sentences, is what I'm
Well, how
saying.
many weeks do we have to finish?
This, it should be done today, but I'm giving you guys another week
No, this.
to finish it.
Eating vegetables.
We're not gonna write, oh,
We're
you
not
missed
doing
that part because you came in late. We're not writing about eating vegetables. We're just using the checklist for your report on your country.
eating-
Yeah, you're like, oh, phew.
Yeah.
Who wants to write about eating vegetables anyway? But we are gonna do one more writing as our last writing because we have today and then we have 2 weeks and that's it. You guys are gonna be done with this class. So we're down to the end. So any other questions about your country report? Yes.
We should do one next year, or if we're doing it this year, where you can make up your own, like, story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about for the last assignment? Is that what you mean? Well, I actually have an assignment to give you. But maybe next year, next school year, we'll do that. But,
oh, gosh.
it's gonna be inventive writing though, so that's the good news. You don't have to go get books from the library. It's gonna be all that's in your head already. Okay, so, on the top of this checklist for me, I just want you to write, where's my marker, my black one? Where is it with the marker? Ah, here it is, okay. By the way, I just thought of this. Nico is missing his preposition paper, the tan one. Does anybody have an extra one? Because sometimes our papers get mixed up.
I'm losing
It's the tan one. It looks like this. See if you have 2 of them.
Last step, we have to do that.
You lost yours too?
Oh, man.
Yours is
Yeah.
there. I see yours. Look in your, see if you have 2 of these.
No, wait, no, it's not yours.
Now I have mine.
You already know?
There.
Alright.
Dang, I guess we just lost it.
I don't know how that
It
happened.
must not really
Oh,
be
Okay.
there.
Marina has it. We can do it. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, because she does sit right there. Okay, we'll ask her next time.
Oh,
At the top of this checklist, I want you to just put, use this for country report. REPORT. And put a star here. Right at the top, that's what I want you to write, Wyatt. Use this for country report. Okay, that way you know, and you can cross out eating vegetables. We're not gonna write about that. You're just gonna use this checklist for your country report.
okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Or did you try to explain that? I think.
Well, just wanna make sure everybody knows. Make sure, cause a lot of you are sleepy and you might be like later going, did we have class today?
Oh, God.
Was I dreaming? I don't even
hope.
know.
I hope.
All right, so you're gonna finish your report if you haven't done it yet this week. Now, open your binders, put this away, by the way, in your front pocket.
Wait.
Once you're done with your 5 paragraphs, you can return your books, okay? So technically, Nico, you can return your books this week,
Oh my God.
okay? You don't forget to return them because you'll get charged if you forget that.
I think I already got charged.
Oh my god.
No, you should have it for like a month, so you're okay. So you
Yeah, I
guys
got it out like the very.
you have to finish your 5 paragraphs first though, before you turn it in. It looks like you did. I haven't seen yours yet.
Oh, I just have to
Add the
edit it.
dress ups and stuff, okay.
Adjust.
But you got your information, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to take out week 17, which is on page 147.
Bro,
And behind,
what is us bumping it?
Explain.
yeah, we're jumping, we're skipping.
What page?
147, you're gonna take out those 3 pages for week 17.
147 and then.
147, 149, and 151.
My binder might explode.
Yeah, please close your rings.
Wait,
You just need-
149.
Those 3 pages.
Got two.
Hold on, let me see what's this.
149.
Please don't stay put it in my front pocket. I don't have space.
Oh, you only have 2?
What? It went to 42 to 47.
Oh, yeah, because you guys already used, I think that's why.
Oh,
Hold on.
wasn't
What's
it
wrong with you?
43? It was 43 though.
Yeah, you should have. Uh-oh,
What?
you're missing something.
What
Here,
are
you
we-
can use it.
What are we doing?
I have every single one from the start of the year.
What did you say, Nico?
I have every single one from the starting of the year. Wait.
Oh, you have it there?
All buried under here. Up there's pizza. Yep, pizza. September.
Oh,
20.
that's because
Don't remind me about that pizza.
it's right here, but you lost your other one, so anyway, you don't need that. So that's for your country report, you're gonna use this one, okay? So those are the 3 pages you need.
Oh, no.
You also need a lined piece of paper, so go ahead and get that out real quick, a lined piece of paper.
What did you?
Lined.
Bruh. Most of the.
For
I'm
your-
trying to say the word. It's not a mistake.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Okay, for your last paper, you're gonna explain how to do something, okay? How to do something, how to make something. Go ahead on your lined paper. I guess I gotta erase this.
What? How to breathe.
I'm gonna just erase part of this. second.
Inhale.
And then-
out.
And then you breathe out carbon dioxide.
How to breathe. Okay, something more exciting than that.
Wait, that's so exciting.
It is. We have to survive.
Go ahead and put your name, and today's date is 5/13/24. And we're calling this one, in the middle, put inventive writing.
Inventive how to breathe.
Okay. Inventive writing means you're going to use the information that's already in your head. You don't have to go to the library, you don't have to go to a website, you're gonna use what's already in your head, okay? And you're gonna talk about how to do something, so
How to cook or something?
let's make a list. Let's put over here on the side, put how to blank. How to blank, so how to cook something, okay, name something that you would cook.
Ramen.
How easy, just.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
That's what I was
That's
thinking.
even easier.
Let's just put make blank, so like oatmeal, or you put whatever word
Cereal.
there, like
How
tacos.
to make
But
cereal.
here's the thing, you have to know how to make it. Do you know how to make it?
You know how to make pumpkin pie?
So don't put like how to make,
How to make the entire galaxy.
yeah, don't put something that you don't know how to make, put how to, like, make blank, so you would put oatmeal. What's another thing you can explain how to do? What's another topic you could do? These are subjects, by
How
the
to
way.
like do something like.
Like what?
They're doing like cakes and stuff.
Build what?
Legos. How to build Legos.
That's-
Build-
yeah, the
Tech-
That's
instructions.
too broad,
You have
so like,
instructions for that.
yeah.
How to build Technic. without no strength.
Technic? What's
Technic
technic?
Legos.
I can build video game controllers. I've done one.
On, with Legos? Build video game controllers?
With the Lego.
Wow.
They're not actually working, but it's like a stand.
Well, that would be, so if you explain that in writing, it would be like, take a red brick and connect it to it, that would be too hard to do, right? So think about, do you know how to build a fort, maybe? Do you guys know how to build a fort?
A 6x3.
A what?
A blanket fort.
A blanket
7
fort.
by 9.
Yeah.
8x8.
Or here,
I
I'm gonna
remember when I was
put
little.
build fort.
I remember when I was real little and I
Because
couldn't,
do just
and
do
I
bouncy
remembered
balls?
like it took me like 3 hours just to make a, just to put like that.
Okay, guys. This is how to blank. Now we're making a list of possible subjects that you're gonna write about, okay? How to make, I'm gonna put oatmeal here so you get the idea, it's a food.
Accidentally wrote blank.
Make oatmeal,
Wait, how to
build
blank?
fort.
How to,
I want to make desserts.
how to.
Yeah, hold on, let me see my list. Oh, no wonder I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hang on a second. Here we go. Here we go. How about, bake a cake?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
make cakes.
If you don't know how to do that, don't write that. What's something else that you know how to do? Make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
That's too easy though.
Easy.
Make PBJ. What if you want to create something like, imagine something like how to, and
How
there's
to
a movie
create
about this,
time.
like how to create time?
Yeah.
Wait,
How would you do that? How would you create time?
You
Wait,
get
one
time and you put time with time and then it makes
Oh
time.
my gosh,
How do
no.
time do something illegal and that's technically making time?
How about how to train your dog to do tricks? You know how to do that?
Yeah, treats.
Treats. But you have to, okay, clicker, you have to repeat, right? Those are things you have to do, you have to repeat.
Repeat or in reflection,
Train
2 to 3 seconds.
Dog to do tricks, that's one, you can write that down.
I trained Luna to stand up, but I have to have a tree. I'm like, Luna up, and she's like,
Why is my dog?
So you have to like hold the treat, let them smell the treat so they know you have it, right?
Oh, no,
And then
you
you
just-
give them a command, like you
you just
hold
like
it,
hold it in your hand and then they
and
just
then you
know it's
tell them a
treats.
command, like sit.
Sit, I got
Stay.
this.
See, so you can explain that.
I can't get my dogs to lay down.
All right,
My dogs just look at it.
do you guys know how to draw something?
how to draw a
How to
No,
draw.
I'm
No.
not.
I'm
You
not
put it in
very
your mouth.
artistic.
How about, do you know how to make a video or a movie?
Yes.
Or you
Yes.
can, okay,
I know how to do
make,
stop motion.
okay,
That's.
I like that, stop motion,
I know Todd's a little
Video.
code.
make movie. Go ahead and write these down, so you have some options here.
Said something.
I know that you know how to drive a tractor, right? Drive
Oh, I
tractor.
remember doing that. That is so
Yeah, when
fun.
I was younger, my dad had a tractor and I would always ride it with him. I would like sit on his lap and control the wheel. But he had to stand up.
I don't know.
You know how to use
Driving
power
a-
tools,
driving a
right?
cat
There's some things,
tractor is
you know
fun.
how to do a lot of
I know
things.
how to drive a boat.
You do?
Driving a cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
A cat tractor, that's fun.
I've done it all by myself.
Drive boat.
Tractors, the cat one, the ones that you use
I
for
can
like
drive
building.
a car.
You can drive a car?
Gosh.
Wait, when did you ever drive a car?
Oh, you know like those little ones? I
Oh.
know how to drive a car.
I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts.
Driving a cat is fun.
Wait, what?
No, it's called a cat.
Yeah,
Oh, how about, do you guys know how to fly any RC, like remote control things, like drones and stuff? Do you know how to do that?
Well, I had one.
I have a drone. I
Fly,
also have a very fast RC.
I'm gonna put RC drone. Remote control is RC.
I'm able to
Fly
do a
RC
car.
drone.
I'm able to do backflips with it.
Do you know how
I know
to?
how to do black flips. With my.
All right, so then you can kind of think outside the box a little bit here too, because if you wanna make up something like walking on the moon, you know, how to walk on the moon, or how to
You should always have a strap on you.
fly to outer space, yeah, or something like that, how to fly, how to, I don't know, you can also think outside the box like that
The
too.
thing is how do you get out of space? Is that you become is that you don't eat for 3 days, for like a ton of days, and you become so skinny that you're so light and then you just float up.
All right, so now that we have a pretty good sized list here, is there anything on here that you think you would have fun writing about? You see something on there? How to throw up? Is that what you said? Please don't write about that, because I don't want to read about that. No,
I might do that.
no.
And also doesn't
And
like,
Something that's enjoyable to read about, that would not be
I
enjoyable.
think I'll do
and also
drive
you
a
don't know
cat.
how, and also you
Drive
don't,
a cat.
it just-
Drag?
Drive a cat.
No, you just get.
Oh, a tractor, the cat tractor? Oh, okay. Yeah, call it a tractor. You can circle that one on your list if you like that one. Do you have something you want to write about, like how to do something?
I'm gonna do build a fort.
Build a fort. There you go. Could be a blanket fort, or it could be like stuff from the garage.
I done both.
That you find,
A
yeah,
battlefield.
battlefield fort.
I actually done.
Do you have a good one in mind, Simeon? One of these, like how to?
I have laser
something?
tag and we literally built an
How to
entire-
play laser tag.
Oh, that's
It's
fun.
not easy. It's easy and it's not easy.
It's
Well, it's
I
kind of
play at the boulevard and it's so fun because like.
Yeah.
I have my
like mine. You literally it has like a sniper mode and then it has a shotgun mode.
You could write about, Simeon, how to drive a motorcycle or how to ride a motorcycle. Okay, here's the thing, guys. You can think about it this week and decide. You don't have to pick one right now, but you have to come up with.
Write this week?
Yes, write this week, but you also have to finish your other country report, so
Okay,
you're gonna
cool.
have a little extra to do. So you're gonna pick one for today, just for the sake of explaining how to do this. I'm gonna write about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, because that, everybody knows how to make that. That's pretty straightforward. And that way we can, I can show you how to do this. Now, you guys know, you're gonna just start with your 3 topics, right? It's gonna be, yeah, just 3 paragraphs this week, yep, of how to do something, which should be pretty easy because it's in your head. Okay, so this, by the way, write the word subject right here too, if you have room.
Subscribe.
When you write a report, I'm gonna erase this, okay? When you write a report, the first thing you have to know is what your subject is, right? Your subject was your country for that report. For this one, your subject is whatever you pick here. So turn your page, your lined paper to the back side. And I want you to put subject, colon, how to make a PBJ, peanut butter and jelly, PBJ. Zoom in a little bit here so she can read these things. After you know your subject, what's the next thing you do when you're writing a report?
Is your first step.
Okay, but you need to have list of,
But all the things you need to.
let's put a number 1 right here. Number 2, list
The
Whoops.
things you need.
possible,
Topic.
there you go, there's the word. List possible topics. So the first thing you need to know is what's your subject. We're gonna write about how to make a PB&J. Number 2, list possible topics. Now, what are some topics that you can use as your 3 middle paragraphs of this report? What are some possible topics about peanut butter and jelly?
Different types of peanut butter jellies, different types of everything.
Like what?
Okay, well,
Is it good for you?
types, what do you mean?
Like what you can make it out of, like
Ingredients.
yeah.
Pickle bread jam.
Let's put ingredients here.
What did you pickle what jam?
Jam.
That sounds
Pickle
good.
jam?
You could talk about ingredients. That could be a topic. What else can you talk about? As far as making a PB&J?
What you need?
What you need.
So
That's the same thing as ingredients, right?
Silverware.
You need ingredients.
What's a silverware?
What if
that's
you-
a tool?
Buy a loaf of bread that's not cut yet. You probably need to cut
chop
the
it.
bread, right? Maybe cut
Or
the
just-
bread.
Or just don't buy bread that's not chopped.
You're gonna need something to get the peanut butter out of the jar.
That's a tool.
A tool, a knife. What's another word when you're talking about in the kitchen? You guys know this
A
word?
box cutter.
Utensils, you guys know that word?
Silverware,
Silverware.
tools.
Tools. In the kitchen, it's called utensils. So write these down under list possible topics. These are your possible topics. And then you need to talk about the process or the order /order of how you make the peanut butter and jelly. You can't start with spreading peanut butter if you don't have the bread yet, right? There's an actual order
Line
to
your
how you
things up.
explain these. Yes, line your
Yeah,
things
line
up, your
it up.
steps.
First,
Okay.
first you get the bread. You lay the bread flat. Then you put all your ingredients on and then put the top bread on top of your ingredients. And then boom, you
Okay.
made a pickle.
You say
A
mud?
I thought I heard minestrone for a second there. Okay, so we have one, you have your subject. Two, you're gonna list your possible topics. Three, what do we do next?
Eat it.
Right?
No, not writing yet. You're gonna pick a topic, right?
Oh yeah.
Pick
Let's write a thing about
a,
bread.
these are the steps in writing a paper, you guys. This is what I'm reviewing with you, okay?
It's difficult to understand because it's peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, I
So
know,
simple.
it's simple.
So simple.
Pick a topic, and then the next step is make your KWOs with your topic information, right? KWOs are your keyword outlines. I know, I just put these here just as an example.
Like, how are you
These
supposed
are
to-
your listing your topics here.
You have to make 3 sentences about cutting.
Then you write your paragraph.
First, you get a sharpest knife. The sharpest knife.
When you have a 5-paragraph essay, like I showed you earlier, you really only need 3 topics because the introduction is the first paragraph and then your conclusion is your last paragraph. So when you're talking about your topics, you really only have 3. So looking at these topics here, it makes sense to figure out your ingredients first, right? That can be topic number 1. Maybe the utensils you need can be topic number 2, and then the process and the order of how you make it could be topic number 3. Does that make sense? So these would be paragraphs.
Okay.
If you're writing about, you know what you're gonna write about yet?
Not yet.
If you're writing about driving a tractor, for instance, you talked about maybe driving
You get
a
a
cat,
tractor.
which is a tractor.
You get a tractor.
You have to explain
Put
what a
in here.
tractor is. Maybe that could be a topic, like explaining what a tractor is. What the tractor does, right? What it is, it's a machine that you use to move dirt or whatever it is you're moving, move wood. And then it, and then what it does, and then, how to operate it. You have to use the gas, right? Have you actually driven it?
There's these handlebars, we're supposed to turn it on like up here somewhere.
So
Yeah,
first you turn it on,
And you can't turn it on without your seatbelt on first. You have to
okay?
put that on,
That'd be good to write about.
And then
The first step is putting your seatbelt on.
the left one is to move
Turn the
forward
motor
and
on.
backwards. And then this one like can go anywhere, so it'll turn like left or like northeast or something like that.
Northeast.
Yeah, and one of the levers operates the bucket, right? If you have a bucket on
Well,
it.
The bucket.
I don't know where
No,
that one
bucket,
is, but yeah.
Is it
It's probably
Well, if it's cat, then, like, if it's the skid steer, like, what you're talking
Just
about?
talking about the
like,
cat.
over the bucket and then into the seat, is that what you?
I think cat's like the most famous one.
No, they're just like, you have to like a little bit of height to get up there. And then you just walk up on a little bit of stairs and then there's the tractor and there's the, how that thing is. The thing that picks the dirt up
Mm-hmm,
there,
the bucket.
yeah.
The
Mhm.
bucket.
Other stuff is in the back.
Okay. So what I want you guys to do is just draw a line underneath these steps that we put here for your possible, like your steps in writing your paragraph or your report. And I want you to pick what you're gonna write about today, so I can help you with those topics ideas. So think about something you know how to do, or you can pretend you know how to do. You don't have to really know how to do it. If you wanna talk about, you know, getting to outer space or going to Mars or something like
Yeah, but
that.
we do.
But you can, it's gotta be inside your head, not something that we're gonna go research online. We're gonna think of what you know in your head or make up in your head about what you can do or know how to do. Does that make sense? Yes, okay. So, you guys have an idea of what you wanna write about?
Yeah, I think I'll leave it for now.
The tractor?
Forts.
Forts?
Forts.
Same with you?
I
Building a
actually
fort?
built forts.
Riding a motorcycle?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
It'll help if you can pick one today so that you don't have to try to figure it out later. You probably already, you know how to, build a house for the most part, right? You help your dad do that. You built a house before?
Fence.
Build a fence?
Pretty close to a house. Around the house.
Do any of those things sounds interesting to you, like what to do? Yeah. Okay, well, I want to help you come up with your list. That's why I'm asking you. So under this line, I want you to put whatever topic you're gonna write about. So how to build a fort, how to drive a tractor or operate. You probably would want to call it operate a tractor. Cause it's more than just driving it, it's also working the levers and everything.
And also not be stupid.
So pick one
at
just
it.
for today, and if you change your mind later, you can change your mind. So what do you want to write about today?
I guess we could do build a house.
Build a house, how to, so right underneath your line here, write how to build a house. Everybody's got their topic. Now come up with a list, or your subject, that's your subject, okay, that's the whole paper. Now come up with a list of possible topics underneath that. Put possible topics. Now you think about the subject you picked. What are some possible topics? Like yours would be, different types of tractors, right? Types of tractors. You don't have to write this. This is for Nico. Types of tractors.
What do you want to make the fort out of?
And,
Is it a box fort? Is it a
Material.
wood fort? Is it an oak
how
fort?
to,
How to operate it.
it. Yep, that's a topic. What is it used for? What is your tractor used for? Yeah, so well, some tractors are called like backhoes. Have you heard of those before? The backhoe
Yeah.
is when you've got a bucket that turns this way. So if you're sitting here and you've got a bucket that
yeah.
turns, it digs for you like this. But if you have a bucket that faces out, it's gonna pick up stuff. I mean, you can still pick up, dig a little bit, but it's more for like moving things, right? Rocks or whatever heavy thing you wanna move. And then, be thinking of other possible topics for you. Your possible topics would be like,
What do you want to make it out of?
right,
Like, you could
materials.
make like a box fort, a wooden fort,
So materials,
a fort.
there you go.
I actually made a box fort and wooden
Or
fort.
supplies, that could be a / supplies. This is
Right.
for you to either materials and supplies for a fort. What about the design? Do you want it to have different rooms? Or like a tunnel to get from one room to another, like you're the design.
You gotta have a watch post too. That's the most important.
Oh,
part.
there you go.
That's
That
most
could be part of the
important.
design.
You gotta see,
A
you
watch
gotta see the
post.
opponents. If you don't have no windows, how you gonna see if they're coming?
For
If
you,
they're knocking the
Simeon,
door.
if you're writing about, you probably would need this too, materials and supplies and tools. This is for Simeon because he's talking about building a house, so you need to talk about what tools you need. The design of the house, right? That's a topic. What else could be a topic with building a house?
Comfort.
Plan. You need a plan.
Plan, that would be part of the design / plan. Same with a fort. Do you know that building a house and building a fort is similar?
Yeah, but it's
different
a
wood.
structure.
Yeah,
It's a
I guess materials and tools would be separate.
Yeah, they don't really go under the same category.
Yeah. What else with building a house? You need to know where, you need to pick a spot for it, right? Location.
Location.
Same with the fort.
Yeah.
You need a good location, because probably not like on the street. would not be a good
No.
place to put
In my
a
loft.
fort. In your loft?
That's
Okay.
what we building. Me and my friends had a blanket fort contest.
Ah, that's a good
On
one.
top of the house.
Do you ever use like the couch cushions and stuff?
Apparently one through,
Of course.
because you're able to sabotage, because there's like a timer.
Oh,
Kind of like that show Nailed It, like where you have time to bake.
Uh,
oh,
Like there's a button where we had like one of those buttons and we had to freeze one of them threw a like a heavy thing on my fort, so all the blankets are like.
oh no.
We like 10 minutes. left."
no. Did you sleep in one? What, did you sleep in some
I could
forts?
just like put it back. Yeah, we just like.
Oh, you could add to yours, you could add a topic could be like the cost, cause you have to buy the materials,
Yeah.
right? That's
Unless,
expensive to buy
unless your parents
build
buy
a
them.
house.
Unless it's a cardboard. Then you can just go to like a.
Yeah,
Go side of the road and pick up some.
yeah.
Just for car, who cares
Steal
about
from the
cardboard?
garbage
Just
man.
steal from a homeless person, you know.
Now, look at, no, not stealing from a homeless person, that's sad.
What if they're
Now,
not using it?
look at your list of possible topics. I want you to circle 3 of them. Okay, so the 3 that make the most sense to you to write about. So find 3 possible topics that make sense to you. And then give me a thumbs up when you got that.
If I circle materials and supplies, does that count as one or does it count as two?
I think so, because they're kind of the same thing, right? Materials and supplies are gonna be like blankets, cushions, chairs, sticks, objects, I don't know,
Just between,
tables.
I think design and because location.
I kinda wanna build a fort now. I kinda wanna
That'll
build
be
one.
good. You can make your, like, how to build a fort
Well,
and
then I'll
actually
be the
build
ultimate at laser tag.
it. That's a good
Can't
one.
win. They can't win if I'm literally just.
Give me a
in
thumbs up if you
fort.
circled 3 topics on your list. You got 3? Got 3?
Yeah,
Okay.
circle 3 or 2?
Circle 3.
Maybe
3
let's
topics.
Circle 25.
Well, that's all 3.
No, just 3.
Why did it just get all dark all of a sudden?
I don't know, it must be a cloud out there. Okay. Did you figure out 3 for yours? You're working on it? Okay. Next to the 3 that you circled, I want you to number them 1, 2, 3 in order that you think makes sense. When you're thinking about how to do this,
Well, you also need.
put 1, 2, 3
Oh,
next to
location.
what makes sense.
Location.
Location makes
Make it
sense.
100% first.
Yeah.
Design. is
Design,
second.
yeah.
Yeah, design was
Yeah.
and then third. 'Cause
Materials.
you gotta make it.
Well,
you gotta like
materials
make
and
it
cost, I think, yeah.
They kind of go together. You can
Because
combine those.
Materials and supplies, that's what you're.
Yeah, and you don't have to use cost if that's too hard to figure out.
Yeah.
So you could just ignore that one and you could pick, but they're talking about the location is probably first, right? And then the design and then the materials and supplies, and then you
Yeah.
can include like what to do with that. Okay, so this week, you're gonna explain those 3 topics that you circled and you numbered them 1 to 3, right? You got 1, 2, 3 next to them?
Mhm.
Good. So your first paragraph is gonna be about your first topic, location. So let's brainstorm with that for a second, because I know Ethier and Wyatt are both gonna write about building a fort. So what could you say about the location? Like, how do you explain how to pick a location? Has to be a big area.
It has to be flat,
Okay,
because you don't wanna build on like
Clean.
stairs, like.
yeah, okay.
No sinkholes.
Yeah.
Clean, because you kind of want it clean. if you-
Mhm.
you don't have a blanket.
Oh, like an open space, right? You wanna pick an
Yeah.
open space.
Yeah, open space, life.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Get out another piece of lined paper. One more piece of lined paper.
How much pieces of paper do we
I
need?
know, this is it. It's just 2, good grief, not like 10.
What do you mean?
Yeah, this is just the second line piece of paper.
4, 5.
You can call it.
Name and date again, 5/13/24. And you're gonna call this is gonna be your keyword outline. So how to, whatever subject you picked, how to blank, your subject.
Would you break me?
How to build a fort, how to, what's yours again? Drive a tractor, how to build a house.
I almost put how to drive a house first and then like,
How to forts.
How to
How to fort.
Go ahead and start making your keyword outline here. We're gonna do Roman numeral 1, 2. And
Doing it like the
3.
beginning.
Yeah, way back, that's right.
Yeah, we're at the beginning of time. Looks like the time plus time worked. What? If you do time plus time equals time. It's like adding 0 plus 0, it just doesn't go nowhere.
So this is for actually all 3 of you guys. So Ethier, Wyatt, and Simeon.
That's the easy one.
You're gonna put location here for your first topic, right? You're gonna put, what was your number 1?
Types of tractors.
Types of tractors. There you go.
Types. So he's probably gonna do, like,
Location, let's
John
put
Deere.
location, build, and then fort or house or whatever you guys are writing about. Simeon's writing about house. And Wyatt and Ethier, location, build, fort. All right. To pick your location, this is where you're gonna start talking about those things, like you said, a big open space, right? Make sure it's clean.
Flat.
So, you could put something like open, comma, space, comma, flat. Something like that.
Yeah.
And then,
That's pretty much all for ideas.
what else could you say about the location?
Not bad neighbors.
Okay, not, well, not in the way of anything, right? So you wanna make sure you're not like building it in the middle of the kitchen when you know your mom's gonna start cooking dinner, cause then she'll be like, get the
Well,
stuff
yeah.
out of the kitchen.
Me, then I can just cook dinner for them. I can just
Start a fire, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I can
The
just
blanket.
Boiling water.
You know boiling water will probably not boil.
So you could
Burn
put,
up
think,
the
something here like avoid,
That's hot.
high traffic area,
Avoid animals.
high
Wait,
traffic.
what? How try?
Like you don't wanna build your fort in the middle of the road or in the middle of the kitchen. You want to, let's see,
Sorry guys, there's a train at my fort.
what's one more thing you could talk about as far as the location of your fort?
Don't go in the forest. Cause there'll be bugs, animals, and.
Are you gonna build it inside or outside?
Both.
Both?
Both. And I dig a hole so it connects to my room.
Well, we could put decide, inside,
Slash outside.
comma,
Slash
outside.
Both.
There you go. You get the idea.
Yeah.
For yours, you're already thinking good. Now you're gonna write Simeon, yours is gonna be different than this. Cause you're talking about building a house.
Well, we still got the location.
You still might wanna talk about how you need an open space that's flat. Cause up here in Tehachapi especially, there's a lot of hills and stuff, and you don't wanna build a house on the side of a hill.
Well, the roof.
Grading, you're talking about with a tractor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you wanna, maybe you might need to prepare the soil. That might be on your location to build a house, you wanna prepare, maybe you put grade, comma, prepare grade soil.
I just realized something.
Does that make sense?
Pretty much all of our things are kind of connected. Like
Kind of.
like Nico, it's pretty much like the builders. He
No,
can
it's mostly
he can like build
avoid high
the
traffic.
fort, and the fort is pretty much just a house. So it's just all of them just make sense.
What is something else you would do to pick a location to build a house?
Yeah.
Maybe you wanna decide if you want it near a school or near a restaurant or near.
Not all near it. Not all my house.
Okay, you could put, near or far, you have to decide. Oh, wait, here. Let's put decide near
Oh, no.
or far from a city. So I'm just gonna draw a city building here. Those are windows.
Wait, what? Looks like cheese.
Those are city buildings. So you can say decide near, far from city.
Aren't they supposed to be like equal lengths away from
I
each
just
other?
drew it
And
fast.
same size?
Maybe, you want to decide, what state you want to live in or what city
Alabama.
or what,
Alabama?
or if you want to be near water or like near a lake or near the
Who doesn't want to be
mountains.
near water? You could do like, what? Why do you not like water? You have water right there.
Lake, or I'm gonna draw mountains. These are mountains, in case you didn't know.
There's literally water inside of you, Nico. There's so low.
Whoa, that does not look like mountains at all. Okay,
They're pointy. Draw snow.
there we go. So do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when you write this paragraph, you're gonna talk about, before you start building a house, you need to know where your location is. And then another sentence could be, the first step, once you pick a location, is to prepare and grade the soil. Actually, this one might work better after you talk about where you're gonna decide to build it. Then you go into preparing the soil. So think about literally steps to the process, like you guys are talking about. Now for the tractor, what kind of stuff did you come up with under your Roman numeral 1?
I did,
Like types of tractors, is that your
Yeah.
first? Okay.
I did cat, well, CAT's good, CAT good tractor,
Mm-hmm,
moves stuff quickly,
mm-hmm.
good for building.
Good for building? Okay,
Put John Deere.
I'm gonna make a little.
Wow. John Deere.
types of tractors, okay. Good for building, no, that's okay. Do you know other types of tractors?
John Deere.
Okay, so maybe not types of tractors, maybe that needs to be,
John Deere.
What?
John Deere.
yeah, John Deere is that's the brand of the most popular tractor, but Cat is the yellow one, right?
Yeah,
Where are
it's
the
the
yellow
white one.
tractors?
It's
It's
a,
white?
it's
They
whi-
have
it's
white
yellow.
and yellow.
It's like
They
a
have
color.
white and yellow.
They're different colors.
The John Deere ones are green,
Yeah,
those
of
are
course. Yeah,
classic,
I've never
classic.
seen
I've never seen that one.
You haven't seen a
I have a John Deere.
Deere?
And
If you go
there's
down to
that
Bakersfield,
video.
you go
Bruh.
by the Quick
I
Cat
don't go to
store,
Bakersfield.
all of the tractors are yellow.
Look,
Yellow?
Yeah.
Not
I only
green.
seen cats that are yellow.
Yeah, I've never seen a white one.
Well,
I've never seen a
it's-
white one.
It's actually Caterpillar, but
They call it cat for short. That's a good thing to talk about, how it's called cat.
A cow.
It's actually called Caterpillar is the name of the tractor. I'm trying to find a picture of my
I
tractor.
like cat
We
better.
talk about what it stands for.
Yeah,
Like
does
the
each
entire
letter
paragraph
stand
of it?
for?
Caterpillar.
Here,
I'm gonna go take my notes.
that's my tractor.
Yeah, let's go take our notes.
Green.
But that-
no, isn't that one
I
John
don't
Deere?
With a yellow seat and the yellow wheels on there.
Yeah, isn't that John Deere?
That's
Yeah, this is a John Deere.
It is
This is a little one.
Deere.
I like it.
A John Deere.
Yeah, but
I think you're gonna change your topic to, instead of types of tractors, because you're only writing about the cat, right? So you don't wanna talk about all the types of tractors. So I would change your Roman numeral 1 to cat, like, call it cat and it's caterpillar, right? Short
well,
for
he
caterpillar.
could still do types of tractors, but he could do like types.
He doesn't know
types.
types though, so he's only talking about one tractor, yeah.
John
Put
Deere.
cat, yellow, or is it white?
I could put yellow and white.
Yellow, white. Okay, there you
Rainbow
go. So
colors.
erase that and just put cat,
Light
yellow,
colors.
white.
Like-
All right, so here's your homework this week. Okay. You're gonna finish writing these keyword outlines for each of the topics of how to do whatever it is that you picked as your subject. Okay? You're gonna finish these outlines and I want you to write 3 paragraphs. It's gonna be simple because it's just what's in your head about how to make this or how to build this.
Are we gonna do it with the 5 playground?
Yeah, but you only do 3 right now. Yeah, we will.
What
But
are cats?
got it? You guys are writing 3 paragraphs
Wait, so we're.
of
finishing-
each topic.
We were writing
This-
3 paragraphs in 1 week?
Yeah, but this is all just in your head. You're not doing research. You're just gonna talk about like how, with your tractor, your 3 topics that you circled, Roman numeral 1, 2, and 3, finish your keyword
What
outline.
does cat stand for again?
Well, he said
Caterpillar.
caterpillar, so I'm not
Honestly, I've
sure
never
about
heard
that. Is
I
that,
like cat
does
better.
cat stand for, does each letter stand for something?
Cat.
If
Let
it's
me see,
short,
let me look it up
no,
really
it's
quick.
too short for s-
All over
I
town.
like cat better.
Cat,
It's construction all over town.
How to make Nico.
oh,
be a
it is,
John Deere.
it is short for caterpillar.
I
That
like
is the
cat better.
name of that machine, is caterpillar. But people call it cat for short, so you can put that.
I like cat better.
Oh, you didn't have to erase all of them. I just make it Roman numeral 1.
How does he not know what a John Deere is?
You can put that back, what you, put all those things back where they were. You didn't have to erase all that. All right, recap. Finish up your country report. That's most important, okay? And then you can start working on this, on how to, whatever your subject is that you picked. Finish your keyword outlines and write your 3 paragraphs on how to do something. Got it?
Got it.
It's kind of a lot, but you can handle it. I know you can. And the most important thing though is to get your country report done. So make sure you focus on that first. Any questions about homework? Yes.
I might not be able to finish it. I have a Boy Scouts camping trip coming up.
Okay. Try your best, and then when you come back, you can work on it and finish it later.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for today, you guys. So make sure you put all your stuff in your front